G'day D-Live and welcome back to the Gives a Minutes D-Live stream for a Wednesday afternoon affair. It has just gone 11 minutes past 3 in the PM for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening to you. Whatever the time it is, wherever you're consuming this content, you're always welcome right here on the Gives a Minutes D-Live stream. Did you know you were welcome here? Everybody's welcome on the Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Looking into the chit chat, I see Davey, I see Mr. Lee Sensei, I see Hemping Ain't Easy, I see One Hexy Mofo, and I see Davo. I see Davey and Davo. I see 5 crew and therefore 5 freaking cheeses because everyone gets a cheers when they join the Gives a Minutes D-Live stream chit chat. Here comes a glass, and yes, this is a microphone. When these two things touch each other, somehow, somewhere, in some far-off, distant galaxy, that represents the cheers. And I'm not too sure why either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 freaking cheeses. Let me get a little swig there. I just come back from a fitness walk. First one in 6 months. First one back here in Australia, and I'm Oh, apologies for this hideous hair. I got to get a haircut as well. Oh, man. Maybe I should cut my hair on stream, just cut all this crap off. That's for another time, because this is a cryptocurrency stream, so I don't really care how I look. But what I do care about is the cryptocurrency. This is a CCC, and the idea is if you're curious about cryptocurrency, if you're considering cryptocurrency, or if you're confused by cryptocurrency, these streams are set for you to soak in the confusion and try to come up with some kind of conclusion. Oh man, this thing writes itself. Shit, soaked up the confusion and try to come to a conclusion for cryptocurrency, because I know it's a big thing to think about. And well, I don't have the answers either, but at least I can look at these things with you, and maybe the idea is we learn together. I got heckled once, quite a while ago now. Someone heckled me saying, "You don't know anything about this, man." I'm like, no, I know I don't know anything. That's why I'm doing these streams, so that we can learn together, because the idea is embracing it, conversing about it, and learning about it. In the chit chat, Davey with a sticker, Mr. Lee Sensei says thanks, no worries. Hemping Ain't Easy says, I may not know what each day may bring, but I know who brings each day. God bless you, my friend. Well, that's lovely. Thank you, Hemping. Hexy Mofo, how you doing, man? Missed your live show. No. Is this not live? Are we not here? You're not missing it. You're here. You're on it. It's happening. It's right now. Davo, hi Gives. I hope you had a wonderful, positive day. I think I did. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, Davo. What a lovely comment. There's Hexy. Cheers, mate. Cheersers. And Davo, cheers, Gives, and thanks for that, buddy. No worries, man. No worries. Now, look. I'm going to do this at the beginning, and I'm going to do it little ways through. I'm going to try to remember to do it more than often. If you're watching this stream and you're not on dlive.tv/givesaminute, you're not down here with the rest of us, thing is, you might have comments that you want to add about this topic we're going to talk about, and you might be putting it in. I mean, I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm streaming on Trovo, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. You might be chatting across all those places and thinking, how come this guy's not answering? That's because I've only got my eyes. I've only got 2 of them, and I've only got 1 chat. And this is the chat I'm looking at. It's the D-Live chat. So if you're not on dlive.tv and you're making comments about the topic, I'm not seeing them. I'm not ignoring you, I'm just not seeing them. So please come on down to the URL that you see there, dlive.tv/givesaminute. I'll even make it so obvious so you can see it. I can also have a pick of my nose while the camera's off. Shit, get that little booger out of there. Get that out of there. Yeah, you can see the URL. So come on down, dlive.tv/givesaminute. This stream is a specific cryptocurrency stream. I want to learn a little more about Zen crypto. I don't really know much about it. Well, so maybe I'm phrasing this wrong. I know a little about it, but I'm super confused by what I know. So we got a video here. I'll show you what we got lined up. I got this video. Where is it? I got a tab skis right here, skis. This is from a channel called 333 Crypto. He's got proof of Zen crypto May 1 million X. Is that a million? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,000. 100,000. So basically, this is a video explaining how Zen will explode. And the thing that caught my eye was Zen Tokenomics Explained. So that's what I need, right? I need the confirmation about what this Zen token is. Basically, this token is a token that you can mint for nothing. Well, I was going to say for free, but you've got to pay gas fees. It's designed to be fair crypto. The thing is, the mint phase, it's all kind of tokenomics around it. You mint, you don't actually even mint, you claim your mintability, let's just say. So you claim a time in the future when you can mint. And the longer you wait from the genesis of this coin, which was about 2-3 weeks ago now, the further away you wait before you claim that mint phase, the less tokens you can claim, and the longer you've got to wait to do it. Right? It's a little confusing. So if you got in on day one at hour 1 or hour 0, minute 0, if you got in right on Genesis, you had more tokens you could claim and least amount of time to wait to do that claim. Now, I went in and set an alarm because I was in New Zealand at the time, and it was 6 a.m. or 5 a.m.? It was one of those ungodly AM times, and I got up to mint or to make my claim to get in on the Genesis, and I ended up getting so you also get a rank or a C rank, a crank. You get a crank as well when you claim your mint, which is not minting. That comes once the time is expired. You claim your mintability, you get a C rank. I was super early and I got a C rank of about 24. I tweeted it out. I took a screenshot of it. I got 24. Paid my gas fees. It was $20. $20 to claim this mint function. And I sat there watching this validation go through in Metamask. And lo and behold, after about 40 minutes, it failed. So the transaction on the Ethereum chain failed. I lost my C rank because it held it till it failed. I lost my $20 and I lost my shit, basically. I was like, well, this sucks. I refreshed the page and the C rank was already at about 4,000. So in about 40 minutes from the launch time, which turns out that was incorrect too, because it wasn't, the Genesis time wasn't the launch time. There was a wait between, obviously there was a problem when I went in and did it at 6 a.m. right on the noggin. There was something wrong in the back end, and this all rolled through until another 20 minutes, and then they actually deployed the contract. So you might say, well, you paid a gas fee for a function on a contract that didn't exist at that point. Now that was a little sketchy from Zen themselves, because why would they put a countdown? The countdown in any situation, a countdown, it's go time when the countdown hits 0, right? It's not, oh, now you got to wait for us to deploy the contract. No, the deployment of the contract happens first. At the end of the countdown, it's live. That's what I've always understood. So I got pretty annoyed, and I was also tired, and it was like, you know, one of my days off, and I was not going to sit in front of a computer at 6 a.m. waiting for this thing to work. So I shut it down and I walked away. When I came back at about, it would have been the next, or that afternoon, so a good 12 hours later, the Gwei fee, so the Ethereum gas fee, was astronomical. I think it was about 60 Gwei. And like, I don't transact on Ethereum unless it's around 2 or 3. And you can look at this. Where's this chart I got? Oh, I haven't got it on this browser. Hang on, I guess I can find it. Gwei price chart. I don't know if this is going to bring it up. I've got this one tabbed out in my other browser. Oh, I mean, this is doing the same thing. Oh, 1 year? Okay, so May 1. That's the average. Let me just grab the actual chart off my Brave browser. And I don't have Brave browser open. I just want to show you, well, I don't even need to show you. I can just tell you. So at the time that this launched, the idea to claim your C rank was that you can use bots to do this. You need to have a separate MetaMask wallet each time you claim. So for a physical human to do that would be a case of having multiple wallets with multiple seed phrases that you open a wallet, input the seed phrase, connect to the contract, claim your mint phase, pay the gas fee, exit out of that wallet, open up the next one, put in your seed phrase, go ahead, mint your claim, do your thing, pay the gas fees, etc., etc. If you wanted to do that. Now, I heard people doing it 6 or 7 times with 7 or so wallets. I've only got one wallet, so I'm not really interested in doing that. But someone had written software to a bot to basically to run that function on hundreds of wallets in very, very little time. So what that meant was the network was getting congested, gas prices went astronomically up, and everybody that was in, like me, that got in right on the 0 hour, didn't get anything because we now know that the contract hadn't been deployed at that point anyway. So you think you got in and you think you nabbed your C rank of 24, but you didn't. And when it failed, you lost your money and you lost your C rank. So when I came back in later on in the afternoon, I could pull this up. I might as well bring up my Brave browser. Oh no, yeah, I can do it. I'll do it on Brave. I'll bring it up. When I came back, I claimed my mint phase and I got a C rank of about, I think it's about 60-odd thousand.
So I'm looking at chat and all the crow holders, they're chanting your name right now.
Whoa. Don't open up. Isn't that annoying when a browser opens up and it opens up to a page that you had on and it just plays it? Like, shit. I was watching bullish Bitcoin signal forming Bored Ape playing cards on BitBoy Crypto on Odyssey, and that just went, hello, I'm still playing. So let me just minimize that crap and open up a new trouser, and I'll bring it over here. I'll bring over the Brave trouser. So let's make this larger to there, I guess. If I go, this is the chart I was going to show you, the ethereumgasprice.org. So this chart here, look at this. Why is today so high as well? What's this? Maximum 65 right there. So this is daily price of GWEI, and at the moment you probably can't see. Can I make that larger? I kind of can. Yeah, cool. Okay, we now go off the chart, but off the scale. GWEI price right now is 13. If we go, this is for this week, 13th of October, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. If we go buck in time, can we go buck? Oh, you can't go all the way buck? Oh, that's no good. I thought you could punch in dates here. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Well, this only gives you the week. Shit. All right. Well, I was gonna show you the spike when this contract got deployed. When I think GWEI was over 100 GWEI at that time. I wish you could just go back in history, but you can't. So when I'll go to Zen Crypto. So this is querying the global state. My wallet's not connected. I'll just jump off here and connect my freaking wallet. It's going to require a series of digits. Ah, shit, did it wrong. Incorrect. Oh, the caps lock was down. So here we go. We're connecting our freaking wallets. So here's my C rank. this is after I had a, can you see that? This is after I had a C rank of 24. When I finally did manage to interact with this contract and paying another $10 in gas fees. So a total, I'm down $30, right? Just in gas fees. I got a lousy C rank of 310,000. I did have 24 at one point. Ended up with 310,000. So this number here in days, this term, means in 373 days, my estimated Zen that I can mint is 24,367,809. So in about a year's time, I can claim this amount of Zen. Now, where is the Zen price right now? Here's the chart. Zen is having an absolute shocker since launch. In fact, that's not even on the chart there. Let's just go to, is it on CoinMarketCap? I don't know. I don't want to log in. I just want to search. It is. Zen Crypto. So it's currently at 0.0000305. That's down 6, or that's down 7 percentile. If you take a look at the chart here, and if we go out from, hey, sorry, I've been ignoring my chat. Sorry about that. I'll just have a quick chit chat to the chat because I've been ignoring you. Hexymofo says, thought I'd missed it when I came in earlier. Okay, gotcha. So you're here with me. Good, good, good. Thank you. Nay do. Do you use OBS? Yes, I'm using it now. I do use OBS and a Stream Deck. So this is the chart. I wanted to zoom out to, I guess, let's go all time. Okay, that's not going to work because it's not that old. A month. How come? Do we get a better chart? Okay, I thought we'd get a better chart. One day. Let's go 1 month chart. That's interesting. So it's only been around for about 3 weeks. I guess the month chart's not going to work. But if you look here, all-time high. Hey, it said NATO. I used to be Nate's Escape on YouTube and reviewed camera gear, etc. Oh, okay. Oh, Nate. Hey. From Facebook, right? Oh, right on. You asked me about how do I restream. I'll show you. Well, no, you asked me what do I use. I can show you that too. Restream.io. This is the stream happening right here. These are all the platforms I'm streaming to. I mainly stream to DLive though. I try to like bring my audience across to DLive, but mainly, yeah. I've been around since the scuba diving masks. Right on. Yeah. I know who you are. So you say NATO. All right, cool. Well, it's good to have you, man. Yeah, good to have you. Wednesdays typically is pretty full on, pretty hands on. Cryptocurrency streams, pretty focused. Like it's a little bit. It kind of reminds me of school days, really. Like when I'm looking at cryptocurrency, my mind starts tripping up, and I walk away from these streams exhausted. So if you want to hang out and just shoot the shit and drink beers and listen to music, that's on Fridays. But on Wednesdays, we kind of put our head down and try to learn something cryptocurrency style. My girlfriend streams and plays games. Rad, cool. What is she on DLive or Twitch or? Hey, Comtech's in the house. Hey, Comtech. Hey, Gibbs of Crypto. How you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Where are you based these days? I'm on the south coast of New South Australia, New South Wales. Suki, hey, Suki's in the house. Yo, Suki, I don't understand crypto either. Hey, doing Suki? Good to see you. Good to have you. Good to know you. I mean, cryptocurrency is like, and this particular one we're looking at, Zen, the back end of this, or the tokenomics and the way it works, is very, very confusing. I don't pretend to know the answers, but what I do enjoy is digging in deep and trying to learn and finding. Sometimes people come into the chat and they say, no, this, man, or that, or you got to think about it this way. So the idea here is to just get the conversation started and see if all of us together can combine and come up with some answer. And then in that regard, while we do this, you might want to look at making your own decisions, like based on what you're hearing. But just remember, take a good look at this hideous head. Do I look like a financial advisor? Hell no. I am not an advisor of the finances. This should be considered entertainment only. But if you want to make some decisions based upon what you see, we're doing it together. Because I did this and I got my lousy C rank of 600,000 or whatever. If you cranked up one now, you might get a C rank of over 1 million or a couple of maybe 30, 40 million by now. Who did that? Global Height with the follow. Yo, Globeskis. Thanks for following the Gives a Minute D live stream. Now, this makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now, why would this make you a giver? Let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D live stream. Thanks for the follow, Global Heightskis. You said amazing looking head wrong. Thank you, man. Suki, how I understand that, Benon. How is it to be home? It's good to be home. It's good to be home. It's great, actually. Yeah. Just went for my first walk today and walked around Crookhavens and lovely. No, she's a Twitch partner. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Well, hello here. Hello here, Global Height. Hello there. And hello everywhere. What was I saying? Zen Crypto. Something about minting. Something about learning. Either way, let's continue with the learn. And I'm gonna spiel this out, and then we're gonna watch a video. But I'm also gonna go and get a coffee because I think I need a beverage to soak all this crap in. What I was trying to show you is that when this thing launched, it was relatively, the price was what you'd expect, right? Well, not great, but not that bad. But look at the plummet this thing's had. I remember I don't remember, I could show you, but on my portfolio app where I track my crypto, I put in Zen Crypto and I put in the amount that I can mint in, how many was it? Where is it? I can mint 24,367,809 Zen. Let's go and see what that is valued at today. That many Zen is going to get you. How come it's not even coming up? Oh, it's because it's got it's because it had commas. So at the moment, that amount of Zen is going to get me $731. But when I first put this figure in, oh wait, sorry, hold on a sec. Yeah, no, that's right. Sorry, I thought that was stuck on the chart up the top here. When I put this in originally, this number was about 12 grand. So what that told me, in a sense, was in 373 days' time, when I can claim this amount of Zen, I can dump it immediately and come away with, let's get rid of that one, I'm not using it, come away with, as it stands right now, $700. But it was about 12 grand. Now, the price has fallen, as you can see, quite a lot. So it's not, the question I have and the concern I have is, the longer you wait to claim your claim or to mint your claim, don't forget the only thing you can do right now is hold your claim. You can't actually mint it. And the longer you wait to do it, the longer, that's what I was trying to say. And this is why it's confusing, because the longer you wait, the further this time frame goes out. So I did this 2 weeks ago. I would be frightened to see what this is right now. At this stage, my C rank is 310,889, and I've got to wait about a year to claim this Zen, and every day the price of Zen drops. So if you went ahead and tried to claim some now, I wonder what it would be. I wonder how long the term would be, and I wonder what your C rank would be. And then you've got to think to yourself, well, is it worth paying that gas fee Because don't forget, it cost me $20 and then $10. And if you're going to do it today when Gwei is sitting right now at 13, actually that's not too bad. I think when I did it, it was about 40. So you got to factor all this in, and ultimately you're coming away with nothing right now, but in a year's time, you may be able to cash that out for something. But looking at the chart, so I'm not advising, or I'm not trying to de-advise. That's not the word. Unadvised? No. I'm intrigued by this, but I'm also confused by it. By the way, you can look at it as free, right? Like, aside from that gas fee, it doesn't cost me anything to do this. You don't need to buy anything. You just claim your mint. Oh, get that out of there. Get that off there. I'm live streaming, you freaking... My bad. All right, so that's the spiel. Let me just go back to the chit chat. Awesome, good to see you. Thank you, Suki. It's good to see you too. I'm just gonna call you Nate. Nate, do you not make as much YouTube content these days? You haven't been in my feed for a while, dude. I do loads of YouTube content. Why the YouTube doesn't promote it, I don't understand. What made you pick DLive over Twitch? I've always been interested in streaming, but know nothing about it. So I chose DLive. I won't go into this super detailed because the regulars here know the story, but I will tap into it briefly because you asked, and I do like telling the story. When I came here, it was on the back of a PewDiePie video on YouTube where he explained that he would be coming to DLive exclusively to stream. So he was contracted for 12 months to stream exclusively on DLive. It's obviously a financial thing, but the reasons. So I'd never heard of DLive. I don't know PewDiePie. I don't care too much for him. But I saw this news item on Philip DeFranco on the Philly D show. He mentioned that this happened, this contract came up and whatever. And when I watched that PewDiePie video, the things that he said about this platform DLive was so compelling, so intriguing, and so unique that I was like, shit, got to get over there and start streaming. The first thing that he said that was incredible was that you can earn money, and I should rephrase that. You can earn an income by streaming on DLive. Just by streaming, you would earn Lino. Now, what's Lino? Lino at the time was a in-app currency, cryptocurrency in testnet phase. So not a tradable token outside of the platform, but certainly something that looked like it could have legs, it could have a future. At this point, might I add, I didn't even know what a testnet, I didn't even know what a cryptocurrency was. I didn't really care. All I understood was if you streamed on DLive, you earned it. And then get this is the kicker. Your viewers also earned just by watching. So your accumulation of Lino would increase as you streamed, and so would the viewers. Now I was like, man, that's insane. Like, what is Lino? Who cares? You're earning it. It can be traded for money. You can convert it in the app or in the website. You can convert it to USD, right? But it's not a cryptocurrency where you can go and trade it on an exchange. So I was like, bam! I remember sitting on this bed with my laptop watching that PewDiePie video, and for some reason I ran from my bed to my desktop, which I used to have a desktop here, an iMac, and I signed up to DLive immediately. And then I started streaming. I think it was the next day I started my first stream. I didn't know why. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just sat here talking. I had a lot of issues tech-wise because I had an underpowered machine and blah, blah, blah. The other thing that really sold it to me was there was this feature, which is what I understand now is to be consensus. So once you've earned this token, you could then stake it or you could lock it into the site. So you would earn more as an APY by locking up your Lino. And I'm like, okay, I don't need the Lino now, so I'll lock it up. And at that point, then you are voting, you cast your votes onto the validators that then control the way the site runs. These were the points that were like, this is something that I've never heard of before. This is incredible. So I actually have a say in how the site runs. That's wonderful. That's great. I want to grow my content while this site grows with me. That was amazing, incredible. And then you look at the tiers. You can go from like just a straight up first time streamer, then you can achieve affiliate, then you can achieve verified partner, then you can achieve global partner. These were the tier levels. And the idea of going for those tiers is because then wait for this. You'll kick yourself for not coming over here at the time. At that point, when you achieved partner levels, not only were you earning Lino for streaming, and so was your audience, but every time somebody donated to anybody on the site, you earned a percentage of their donations. I mean, let's not forget PewDiePie was on this site. So PewDiePie's copping an absolute hammering in views, right? Like, what, he had 40 million YouTube subscribers. He probably brought 3 or 4 million of those over to DLive. And they're donating to him. So he's getting donated and I'm earning off his donations. That was the reason to strive for partnership, because then you start earning big time. And then we had this explosion of like, let's just call them politically motivated streamers. And they were getting donated to. Big donations. Like we saw that one with Nick Fuentes, right? Nicholas J. Fuentes. He began his stream with a stream countdown, right? The stream's gonna start in 3-4 minutes, whatever it was. And it had a JPEG, just had a JPEG of a flag, an American flag, and a countdown. And during that 4-minute countdown, he earned more in donations than I'd earned in my entire time on DLive. He earned that before he'd even gone live. And consequently, I scooped some off. I scooped off some of those donations because I'm a partner. So what I'm saying is, the reason I chose DLive was because of these compelling concepts that don't exist anywhere else, or that didn't. And you definitely don't get that on YouTube. So I was like, I'm going daily on DLive, and I've been here now almost 4 years. I've dropped off quite a substantial amount because the website has changed vastly since then. Like all the things that I just mentioned, they're all gone. Like they're long gone. This is what I referred to as the golden era of DLive. Unfortunately, all that stuff is gone. Like all of it's gone. There's nothing like, yeah, there isn't anything. There's nothing blockchain related, like no cryptocurrency relation to DLive. In fact, you're here at an interesting time. Nate, you've just turned up here pretty much today or yesterday or whatever, but there's a new thing happening right now on DLive, and it's all about slot machines, gambling. So I'm not a gambler. I don't do slot streams, but if you said you were thinking about starting streaming, my advice would be to look into gambling and start a gambling slot stream and do it on DLive, because they're really promoting it right now. Like it's all the rage right now, and that kind of was like what it was when it was crypto. It was all the crypto rage, and it was all Lino, and it was all the website, the BTT. There was talk about the BitTorrent file system, BTFS, getting our streams archived and all this stuff. Like all that cool stuff is now focused on slot machines. So if you want to start a stream, at least there's a topic for you. There's an idea to start on. Like, Benon, I love your nature 4K streams. Oh, you mean my 4K uploads? Yes. Thank you, Suki. YouTube is a joke. That at one time made DLive great. Yeah, I get you. So the joke was on YouTube, and that was what really gave DLive legs. Yeah, for sure. Live streaming is such a monopoly these days. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It was intriguing. Davo, I don't like YouTube now. It's because of hate and drama and negative over there. Okay. Yeah, Nate, I see your uppercase. Oh, wow. It was so good, man. Like, and I gotta say, like, this is how I got involved in cryptocurrency. This is how I got my portfolio. This is how I got my start. If it wasn't for DLive, I wouldn't have a cryptocurrency portfolio. It was DLive that kicked that off for me, for sure, 100%. And that wasn't even crypto. That was just a test net. That was like almost like an in-app currency. But the idea was that it would go mainnet, and then it would be a tradable token. It never did, and we almost lost the sight at that point. But then it was bought out by Justin Sun and the Tron network, and you can use your own intuition to work out how it's gone since then. Hexy, I only got in on lemons from the chest back in the day. Well, I mean, that was rad as well, right? I missed the chest sharing with the viewers. Apparently it's gone. I've been banned from the Discord, so I don't know what's going on. All I know is what I see on the homepage, and all I see on the homepage is slots. Haven't even seen our old mates Top Duck for quite a while. Can you stream on Wi-Fi? My girlfriend swears on Ethernet. So I stream with 4G because I don't have Australian internet's rubbish. I stream with 4G. I've managed to work it out though. Like I have a 4G tower in line of sight to the roof of the house, and I've got like a MIMO antenna system set up that basically gives me better connectivity. So I'm streaming 1080-60 with no problems. 7,000 bit rate without a drama, but that's just because of the way I set it up. But Suki, still haven't got your fiber in yet. Your fiber optic tees. Damn. I'll definitely tell my girlfriend to go. Yeah. Please do. Suki, yes, Ben, I was DLiving because of those same things, but I made so many great friends, and that's the other thing too. Like there has been many eras of DLive, like many. There's been, how do you phrase it, when people have come and gone, like populations have risen and died, and that doesn't seem right. There's been a lot of people come and a lot of people go from DLive. I've been here, yeah, like I said, nearly 4 years, and as much as it feels like right now they want me to leave, they want me, they don't like me. Nate, you're so new here. Yeah, nobody likes me on DLive. They hate me. They shadow ban me. They block me from the Discord. They hate me. They want me to leave, but I've always had a firm belief that there could be, well, I just use the word could. I used to say there will be, but I really wanted DLive to get back to those good things that I just mentioned to you is what we all wanted DLive to get back to. But because I talk about it, and when something goes wrong, I say, hey, why is this busted still? Why is this broken? How come this isn't fixed? Or how come that's not working? Or why aren't you doing this? People look at that the wrong way, and they think that I'm saying DLive is shit, never stream here. Yet I'm the one that's here telling people to come down to DLive. I brought you over. In the last 4 or 5 weeks, I've brought maybe 10 people to DLive. Now that's not a huge number, but that's 10 more than anybody else that hasn't brought anybody. So I'm trying to bring people here with the hope that somehow the site gets back to how it used to be, and it's rewarding for everybody. My personal take on the gambling stuff, that's not the answer, but at least it's a try. Like they're trying something, because for so long they haven't done a thing. At least now we're seeing some kind of like the keys in the ignition, the foot on the accelerator, and they're doing something. They're hitching their cart to gambling. And why? It's because Twitch bartered, all right. So they're like, well, we're going to get a huge influx if we play the card right here. Ironically, if we play our cards right, we'll get the gambling crew on the DLive. Now this is a smart thing, right? This happened when Mixer died. Smart move. That was handled pretty poorly as well, because the fast tracking to global partner and blah 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 was a slap in the face of everybody that was trying to struggle to get there on DLive through their own merits. But the idea was to give these disenfranchised streamers a home. They've just lost their Mixer home that they've worked so hard on. overnight it just disappears, how would you feel if you just lost your DLive? You'd probably feel like I feel, that I got kicked from the Discord without a place to go and talk and see things, right? So you'd feel a little shitty, which is how I feel, to be completely frank about that. Nobody's answered my tickets. Nobody's answered my DMs. I've submitted 3 or 4 tickets. Nobody's answered them. That's it. I feel a little bit lousy, but that's how you'd feel if you were from Mixer, or that's how you'd feel if you were a gambling streamer and Twitch just said you can't do that shit anymore on Twitch. You'd go, well, so it makes sense to open your arms and bring them onto DLive. I personally don't think it's the correct way to do it, but at least it's something. Nate, do you ever do IRL streams? Shit, do I ever do IRL streams? I've been known to do a few in my time. I don't want to be a douche about it, but I've just did 6 months of IRL streams. You just said I haven't been pumping YouTube. I've literally just done 6 months of IRL streams in New Zealand. Yeah, all of them on YouTube. So I don't know. Go over there and subscribe with notifications on. Hit that little YouTube bell. Dab on them. Do all the YouTube games they want you to do. Jump through the hoops. But I've been pumping content out. So yeah, I do IRL streams. Hi Rez in the house. G'day, Hi Rez. How you doing? How's it cracking, Hi Rez? IRL is a give special. It's just a strange. Thank you, by the way, Suki. It's a strange time to ask that question. Like, do you ever do? It's like I don't know, like a guy getting out of the pool, and he's in speedos, and he's all wet, and you're like, yeah, you probably should do some laps. Say, like, lap swimming is good for fitness. And the guy looks at you and he's like, I just did 50 laps, man. Oh, I wasn't looking. Sorry, I didn't. I just walked past the pool. That's a real shit metaphor, but that's sort of similar. Pablino. How you doing, Pabs? Good to see you, man. What to do? Do you think Justin Sun ruined DLive? I do have an opinion, which I do not wish to I'm just not saying anything. Wokeness ruined DLive. Wow, shit. Do you remember Jetboards? They tried to get me to invest in them. Okay. Benon, you're one of the great friends. Thank you, Suki. Thank you. And I heard this yesterday as well. So I'm feeling the love right now. I'm feeling it. Thank you. I like you and I'm here. Well, thank you, Nate. Thank you, man. Gives, you're a better positive people. You're a better positive people. I know. That's why I always come here to support a better streamer. Thank you, Davo. Thank you. There's a lot of love going on right now. A lot of love, but none of it from DLive. None of it from the head honchos. I don't even get DMs back anymore. I used to be able to have a DM with a particular staff member. Now he doesn't even answer me. So, incompetence played a role in DLive being ruined. Bigly. I love that word. Bigly. Benon hates slots. Confirmed. Jesus. Dead Set. What's up, old timing man? How you doing, Dead Set? Good to see you, man. What stops you from going to Twitch? Oh, nothing. And I am live there right now. Hey, what happened to my That's weird. Just going to refresh my trousers here. I'm just looking at. I always have my stream playing on a phone behind me, and it just went black. I don't like that. See, my screen just went black. This frightens me. I kind of don't want that to happen. If I'm still good streaming, let me know. The chat looks good still. What I've always loved about you is that you've always been honest, etc. Even when it's disagreeing with the platform. This is what I've tried to do. It's still live. Thank you, Comtech. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, Redox in the house. What's up, Gibbs? You sexy bastard. How you doing, Redox? Good to see you, man. It's only if you become an affiliate that you can't stream on multiple platforms. I know many. Oh yeah. I forgot about that on Twitch. Yeah, you can't do the multi-stream, the restream. Yeah. That's a bit shitty. But tell you what, folks, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go and get a coffee. When we come back, we're going to look at this video here I've got lined up. Where is it? I had it lined up. This is a Zen proof that Zen may 1000x, 100x, 10,000x. This is basically, it's the tokenomics of Zen explained, because I can't really explain that crap. I tried to, I'm not really good at it, but this video from 333 Crypto may help us. In the meantime though, while I go and get a coffee, enjoy these photographs from the randomness of the givers. If you want to supply a photo for this is a random screensaver thing, right? If you want to get your photos here, in my Discord, that'll explain how and where you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to go and get a coffee. I'll be right back. Kettle's boiling. I'll be right back. It is boiling though. Oh, I might as well have a whiz while I'm up. Alrighty, grabbed myself a hot coffee. Probably don't need a hot one though. Still, it's kind of warm back here, but either way, let us move in and look at this video. Hopefully this explains things a bit better, and maybe if it does, we can stop it and ask questions and learn from it. But let's take a look. We'll make it full screen, right?
All right, this is 333 Crypto. I just wanted to take a minute to chat with y'all about XEN, the XEN token. We've chatted about this, and I just have to reiterate that I think this one is super special. And in fact, I think it is a game changer. I think right now, as we speak, as you...
Hey, I see Blue Eyes in the house. Blue Skis, Gibbs is a great person. Thank you. Gibbs Brooklyn got a 4.0 again. Well, congrats on a 4.0. I'm not too sure what the 4.0 is in relation to, but congrats.
Listen to me, and as I chat, that the powers of B are not happy. Hear me again, they are not happy with XEN. And I'm going to share with you why I believe that, so stay around till the end of the video. If you're new to my channel, folks, hit the like button, give me the thumbs up.
I'll tell you what I'll do too. I'll give you guys a link to this video so that if you want to go and give the guy some love, you can do that as well. It's in the chat now. Redox, I don't trust shitcoins anymore. I stick to the top 10. Interesting. I mean, yeah, okay. That's fair. It's fair.
Subscribe. We're always bringing the best and newest in the cryptocurrency space. And we love DeFi and we love finding gems. That's what we do. Now, that being said, I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't make financial decisions based upon anything I say.
Cardano is always your top holding. Is that all? That'll always be the case? Fair enough. I've got a little bit of that, not much. My biggest holdings is Bitcoin and Hex, and then the perpetuals.
Now, why do I think XEN is a game changer? Well, it's been around 7 days. It's barely born, right? It's brand new. It's just a baby. And this baby doesn't really fully mature until at about 8 years, when ultimately at around the 8-year mark, the token will become so deflationary that in essence, it will almost be as if there will be no more tokens produced. So we have a baby here that first is extremely inflationary. And what does that mean? Well, it means they're allowing us to print tokens for free. We just pay a little fee, and that is the price of your Ethereum gas.
$20 for me, not a little fee. And then 10, so 30 in totes. 20 with the failed transaction, 10 with the transaction that went through.
And for that fee, we can get some free XEN tokens. Right now, I did a trial just before the video, and if I mint tokens and I don't claim them for 402 days, I can get anywhere between 3 to 5 million XEN free.
Wow, so he just did a test. Let me just bring up my Brave Trouser again. So he said he tried minting and his term was 400 days. I think he said 400, and he could get about 1 million, 1 to 2 million. Well, so I got in, my C rank is 310,000. So this is on the day of, but about 8 hours after launch. And I got a term of 373 days and I got 24 million. So he's talking about minting about 7 days ago and coming up with only a couple of million. So that's what I'm saying. If you got in at the start, and that's why I'm saying now, if you wanted to, you might want to act on this sooner rather than later. If you can afford the Ethereum fee for the gas, and Gwei being the price it is right now, it's going to be pretty expensive. It's 13 right now, so you could be up for another 10, 15 bucks just to mint, but you'll be getting a term of about, I'm going to assume about 500 days before you can actually claim. So a year and a half or so, and you're only going to be getting about 1 mil of them. Just saying. But let's not forget, if you have 1 million of these coins and they go to, like, even if it goes to like, well, if it goes to $1, work it out, you're a millionaire. So think about the numbers as they are right now. At the moment, this stuff is worthless and plummeting quite consistently, but that's not how it'll always be.
Now, I might have to wait a year to get those, but I'm okay with that because I understand the tokenomics here and the way the algorithm, the way the math works behind the XEN token.
Redox, I already don't trust Zen. It sounds like another Ponzi like Luna. Interesting. Why would I buy a shitcoin when we're not even at the bottom of the bear market? Well, you're not buying it. That's the thing. It doesn't. You're only paying the gas fee, so you're not buying a coin. That's the compelling part of it, right? You're not actually buying it. You're just paying the gas fee. You're just validating the chain to hold these tokens, and then you'll mint them later on. So don't think of it like you're investing or buying. You're basically giving it for nothing. And so that's a double-edged little comment you've made there. So you don't think we're at the bottom of the bear market? Ooh, Redox. Now, hold on a second, Redox. I know you like to give out predictions. Mind you, some of yours have been wrong in the past. Bitcoin 100,000. What is the bottom for Bitcoin? What are we at now? 18,000, 19,000? What's your low for Bitcoin? I'm keen to hear it, dude. I'm keen to hear it. What is your prediction for the all-time low of Bitcoin? I'll let you think about that.
It is designed to become more valuable over time. Right now, with the way the algorithm is designed, and it's designed in a bell curve, we are on the upslope of the bell curve. And what does that mean? Well, in order to encourage adoption, the founders have allowed this token to be minted for free.
This is correct, yes. 10 to 14K Bitcoin, maybe a slight dip below 10K. Ooh. 11K Bitcoin before bottom, 11K in pre. I've heard this before, Hexy. So Redox says 10 to 14K Bitcoin, maybe slight dip below 10. So if you have a limit order in it, like 9,950 or something, 11,000 Bitcoin before bottom. Wow. Okay. Before bottom, or that is the bottom? Or it could be even Hexy. The way you phrased that, you could have two going there. Like, well, I didn't say 11. I said below 11, before the bottom.
And that means folks like you and I, regular people. In fact, 1.2 million wallets have already been made. People are out there minting their free Zen.
1.2 million wallets have already been made, but how many of those are bots?
And as this occurs, the token number will go up. Now, there are some people minting and claiming within the first week, and those are the people that are currently selling Zen on the open market. And they are the ones that have driven the price down. And that's reasonable, and that was, in my opinion, expected. But I think they are making a mistake, because I think the true value here is to hold Zen for a long duration. And I will explain that, and I will explain how the bell curve works.
Just on that note, what he just said, the true value of Zen is to hold it for the long term. This is kind of how I've got my portfolio set up as well. And by the way, I'm just going to get this working again. It's now back up. I don't know why it went down, but it's back up again, so I can have my stream playing up there, so I can just verify that it is good. All of my So my crypto portfolio is all centered around hodling. And this is something that Hex taught me. So this concept of delayed gratification. I'm not looking to make money right now. I'm looking for the future. That future looks to be 15 years, 5 days. Now we're already almost 2 years in. So arguably 13 more years from now is when I'm looking to sort of have my payoff from crypto. That's why this Zen cryptocurrency, it's around about the 8-year mark. This is why this sits well with me. It feels like that is gonna fall into the same era of what's the not Deci. You got, what are the perpetuals again? You got base. You got Deci's the last one. You got base. You got lucky. Lucky 7 years. Either way, it's going to fall around that time. So this is going to be like a little early boost. XTCVN with the follow, but I didn't get an alert notification. Did anybody else not get an alert notification for that? I didn't hear the alert. Have you followed once before? XTCVN? But either way, XT, thanks for following the Gives a Minute D live stream. Now this makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute D live stream. Thanks for the follow. I've got to turn my AC on. It's a little too warm back here. I haven't used this in 6 months. It's probably going to smell. Actually, it probably hasn't got any water in it. I'll do that another time. Is it best to leave money in USDT? Ooh, well, as I'm not a financial advisor, I wouldn't know if it's best to do that. You do what's right for you, my friend. USDT is fractional reserve, adds third-party risk worse than fiat. You heard it there in the Chisel chats. That's the advice, not mine.
And I will explain how the math behind this project works. So as we get more adoption and we continue on the upslope on the bell curve, in time the bell curve will flatten on top. And as it does, the number of tokens that are issued each time someone mints will become fewer and fewer. And this is happening already very gradually. But there will come a time where it is fairly abrupt, and the number of tokens that can be minted will decline significantly, and it will be harder and harder to get your Zen. Now, right now, you can pick up Zen after a day or a few days, or you can wait up to 402 days. But in the future, it will become so difficult that you might have to wait, 800 days or 1,000 days or 1,500 days to get a smaller number of Zen. And when...
How many users hold Zen? That's a good question. Let's go and find it. It'll be on the... Oops, shit, my bad. Where is the contract? Or the Explorer? Here we go. Can you tell me which exchange you got Zen on? So you don't buy Zen. So you interact with the contract through their front end. Now, it's on multiple chains. I believe it's on about 6 different chains. I mean, I did it on the Ethereum chain, but you can use, they're on Binance Smart Chain. They're also on a whole bunch of chains I've never heard of. The best thing to do, the best port of action will be to go to here. I'll put this link in the chat, Comtech. And you can go from there and choose, I guess you can choose up here. Yeah, so here are the networks: Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Avalanche, Ethereum Proof of Work, Moonbeam, and Evmos. These are all the chains they're on. So you're not buying it, you're not even minting it at this point. You're just holding it. You're holding your mintability. So the amount of users, where do you find this out? Transactions. A total of 1.4 million transactions. What was the question you had? How many users hold Zen? So that's the amount of transactions. I guess, does this drill down to the amount of users? Well, I mean, it's obviously approximately that much, but it could be less than that because these could be people transacting multiple times on the same wallets. But there, 1.5, about, let's just call it 1.4 mil.
When that happens, in essence, that acts like a difficulty upgrade, meaning Bitcoin is more valuable because over time it becomes more difficult to mine. Well, as Zen gets adopted, it will become more difficult to claim, which is just like increasing the mining difficulty for Bitcoin, okay? And that is why Bitcoin becomes more valuable with time, because it is difficult to mine. And in time, Zen will be difficult to accumulate, but it'll still be free. And as that difficulty increases, the demand for Zen will go up, and we should see a price increase. Now, you have to understand you will always be able to print it for free. And that is what will keep people coming to the table, okay? They will always come to Zen because it can always be printed for free. And in time, as the price goes up, okay, that will drive the continued adoption of Zen. This is an important point. Right now, people are adopting Zen because they get cheap tokens in a large number for free. But in the future, that will stabilize. The token will be harder to get and the price will go up, but people will still come to the table because they will get a fewer number of more expensive tokens for free.
Redox, why is he comparing Zen to Bitcoin? Just because it's harder to mine doesn't give it value like Bitcoin. My take on that would be, isn't value assigned when people are willing to buy it and trade? So the value of anything is just in the sheer fact that people will trade it. So combining the idea that the further in, the more difficult it becomes to accumulate or to achieve or to find or to mine, then you've got scarcity playing into it at that point. So that's why he's using the Bitcoin comparison, because I mean, 21 million of Bitcoin, and once it's all gone, it's how many billion people are there in the world, and how much Bitcoin is there? You just do the math on that. XTCVN, I buy crypto with cash for a USDT and I now just hold it, waiting for the right time to buy into Bitcoin or other currencies. Interesting way to do it. So you just dump a bunch of cash into USDT and you hold onto that. Is it okay if I talk about other cryptocurrencies? Yeah, man, of course, dude. Yeah, that's what we're all about. We're learning about Zen, but I'm all about the conversation, man, for sure. You might want to take advantage of the DCA technology, the DCA concept, where you dollar cost average in. You just put a little in, a fraction of whatever the cash you put into USDT every week. You might just put in a small percentage, convert it to Bitcoin at whatever Bitcoin is. Because if you're just waiting for the inevitable bottom, we don't know what that's going to be, and there's a potential that it might not bottom out. It might go back up. So then you'd be kicking yourself for missing it. I can explain my little tactic or technique, I suppose, or one of my goals. For those that don't know, most of you do, but I just got back from 6 months living in New Zealand. I'm an Australian. I live in Australia, but I just went and lived in New Zealand for 6 months, and my personal goal over there was to work in the ski fields and just do a season snowboarding and whatever. But I thought, if I do accumulate excess income from working after I've covered all my bills and all that stuff, I'm going to go in DCA style into Bitcoin and Hex. So every fortnight when I got my paycheck, I'd allocate all my rent and bills and food money and whiskey money and whatever else I thought I needed. And then if there was anything left over, and typically there was always a few hundred left over, I'd be like, okay, I was stupidly using Coinbase at first, and God bless Coinbase for this, but all of a sudden they stopped accepting my card. I was like, but I've been using this card for so that was my new card in New Zealand, but I've been using that card since I've been in New Zealand with no problems on Coinbase. And all of a sudden they were like, this card's not valid. I'm like, dude, I've literally made already, like, at that point, at least 10 transactions with that card. So when they gave me flack, I went, okay, I'll go and use Binance again. Binance is like a library, and like Coinbase is like a cool news agency with all the cool magazines, and then the library is just all these big. So I didn't want to use Binance, but I went over there because Coinbase wouldn't work. And man, it was way cheaper on Binance. The fees were like notably different. Like one time there would be a fee of about 50 New Zealand dollars to transact this transaction, and on Binance that fee was like 35 US dollars, New Zealand dollars. So I was like, dude, I should have been using Binance all along. So I'm going to use Binance from now on if I transact. And yeah, my idea was to do that, and the idea was to come out with at least a full Bitcoin. Now, don't think that I'd put it all in at the one time. I've been accumulating Bitcoin, drip feeding it slowly since I first started streaming on DLive. I converted all my Lino into BTT, put a bunch into Bitcoin at that point at about 45,000 when Bitcoin was 45,000. Got a little stack of it there. At that point, held on to it. I've never sold any Bitcoin, just held it. And I've put in more and more and more. And I've come out from this New Zealand trip with one full Bitcoin and a little more. And a bunch of hex stakes. No liquid hex. All of my hex is now in, I did sacrifice some for the perpetuals. Minted my team. Minted my maxi. And pretty stoked on my Hexy. I hope you're involved in this, Hexy Mofo. You got your maxi, you got your Hedron, you got your Icosa. There's all and then you got the perpetuals, and coming up we got Poly as well before the 13th. It's really cool, really exciting to have all this stuff created on top of Hex. So Hex is there, and we've all known about it for enough time now. We've all known that it's there. And if you did interact and you did stake your Hex, now you've got all this other stuff to play with. It's super cool, eh? And that dip catcher guy, man, like, he's so solid, hey? Like, I watch a lot of his stuff, and I've you can tweet at him and he'll respond, and if you have a problem, he'll answer you. And just all the good things about crypto is in this Maximus DAO, for sure. Yeah. Hexy, Steven, I'm biased, but I think Hex is near the bottoms and soon Pulse Chain will launch. I say buy Hex now and get some Pulse when possible. Bingo, right on. Coinbase has such big fees. Yeah, I'm thankful that they stopped using my card or declined my card. I'm like, okay, well, you lost a customer. I'm back saying goodbye to my son's Canadian friend who's been visiting for 2 weeks. Oh, that's no good. Oh, I hope they had a good time, Suki. 2 weeks is a good amount of time to hang out. I made banana nut bread and lemon cookies. No profit, but makes the family happy. Dude, that sounds lovely, Suki. Banana nut bread. Banana bread with nuts in it. Shit, yeah. That does sound good. Send some this way if you can.
So right now, the incentive here is to get cheap tokens for free in a large number. But in the future, the incentive will be to get a token that is becoming more valuable, lesser in number. The number of tokens you get will be lesser, but the value of the token will go up. And that is what will keep people coming to Zen in the future. And this was all beautifully designed behind the math that is basically designed into the algorithm and released onto us in the form of Zen 7 days ago. The people behind this were brilliant. When I read the white paper, I was so excited because if ever there were a crypto nirvana, if ever there were the perfect cryptocurrency, this indeed could be it.
That's a big call, but 333 Crypto obviously loves Zen. It's a big call. Hexy, there is a lot of opportunity in crypto. DCA now. I gotta say, man, I feel like I went to New Zealand at the primo, to coin a New Zealand phrase, the primo time. I was there for the winter, and all of this stuff was popping off in the back end. Mind you, I was working 12-hour days, 5 days a week, so I didn't really get a chance to sort of watch the content. But on the weekends, when I wasn't snowboarding or when I wasn't busy, I would catch up on mostly Dipcatcher, mostly his Maximus DAO stuff. Thankfully, in many ways, Richard Hart stopped streaming, so I didn't really miss anything from him. I don't really care too much for his flamboyancy and all that crap, so I didn't miss anything because he didn't stream. So yeah, I just feel like I timed that perfectly to go to NZ and cash in and get a little stack extra on the side, and just watching how it all unfolds is in the next few years. This. I mean, the first time is base. Once base comes around as a mature stake, I'm really excited for that. Like, oh wow, Comtech, I put into Mint Zen in 300 days using Binance Smart Chain. Well, dude, okay, and I might do the same. I might do that on stream here. I might do that. I think because I've got some Zen on Ethereum, but I might try Binance Smart Chain as well. Yeah. How'd you do snowboarding? Yeah, pretty good, Suki. I've boarded before, and it's I'm no stranger to boarding, like skateboarding, snowboarding, surfing. It costs 59 cents. Rad Comtech. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll finish watching this off, and then we'll go in and we'll mint some on Binance Smart Chain for myself. We'll do that.
Now, a lot of people know.
And it'd also be cool to compare the C rank and the time. How many days did you have to wait? What's your term?
That the bots are trading this, and it is what it is. Bots just increase adoption. They make things go quicker. And the more adoption, the quicker we get to that portion of the bell curve where the value will stabilize, and then in time, the value of the token will go up as the supply that is available to mint goes down. So this is an incredible opportunity, people. I love Bitcoin.
You set your term to 300 days. So that was the minimum you could go? You couldn't go to 1?
Because it's in essence deflationary, right? At first, when Bitcoin was $1, it was easy to get. I remember.
Nate, how do you stream on 4G? If you're ever in Melbourne, we should go for a ride. I have 2 electric skateboards and 1 wheel. Yeah, man, that sounds cool. I'll do this super quick because I like the tech questions as well. I have what's called an Optus AC800. I can't show it to you, but I can put my camera on I can cut to the rear camera and you might be able to see it. It's on my desk. So this little guy here, that's the Optus AC800. That's a little mobile broadband unit from Optus. That guy is wired, so you can use it just handheld without any wires or any cables. I've got MIMO antenna on the roof, and I got 2 cables going into it, and you can't see it because it's above me, but it winds up onto the ceiling, through the ceiling, goes through my bathroom door and out a skylight. It's been that way for 3 years. Goes up onto the roof, with an antenna that points at the tower, which I can see line of sight. So I get pretty damn good connectivity here. Optus 4G, I get 500 gig for $70 a month. And each stream, because I stream 1080/60, each stream, about 3 hours worth of streaming, it's usually about 10, maybe 12 gig. Awesome, Benon, you just knew you haven't experienced much snow, which we are expecting a couple of inches overnight. Oh, yeah, Suki, I've lived in Canada, I've lived in New Zealand before, been in the snow in Croatia and Austria on tracer tours. I'm not a stranger to the snow, so it's great, and I feel like I've got it out of my system now. Go and have a look at my YouTube channel. There's videos of the snowboarding. Opening day at Coronet Peak. Oh, go and have a look at the last day, Remarkable's incredible snow dump or a powder dump or something. How long does the battery life last? In that AC800, it's actually powered because I don't use Wi-Fi. I use so you can use it as a Wi-Fi router, but you can also plug a USB cable in, and that keeps it charged. And now I'm using it as a USB, basically a USB modem, I suppose. So yeah, and when I do IRL, that I've never had that battery inside of it go flat. So we have an antenna for TV. Yeah, well, it's called a MIMO antenna, multi-in, multi-out. Did you go to Nelson in NZ? No, I didn't actually. I only went to Queenstown and surrounds. Yeah, I didn't get to Nelson.
We're looking at it when it was trading for $25 or $30. It wasn't easy to get then, only because it was new and it was hard to find where to get it. But my point is, you could get Bitcoin very inexpensively then, and now it's very difficult, right? It's hard to acquire. Well, you're going to see that same path with Zen. And I also believe the fact that this price is cheap, meaning a token below $1, will always be more attractive to people than a token that costs $20,000, which is what you see with Bitcoin. There's kind of a mindset you have to have. And I've seen people that don't have a lot of money. Most of us don't have.
Wow, so you can IRL and plug it into your phone or just Wi-Fi. That's rad. Yeah, I don't use a phone for IRL. I just use my GH5 and I use a streaming encoder. So in New Zealand, I was using the Teradek VidiU Go. In Australia, I use the LiveU Solo. That's basically my OBS, if you like. So it's a hardware encoder, and you can put an HDMI signal into it from any HDMI camera. I use this camera, the GH5. cable goes into the encoder. Think of it like your laptop or your desktop with OBS in it. The encoder encodes the stream and sends it up to the cloud, to the ingest. So in my case, it goes through two different places. It goes through Go Lightstream, which is a place where I get all my overlays. So you can still make donations and contributions, and it still comes up on my IRL streams. That also gives me a failsafe. If the stream drops, comes up with a display saying who took all my 4G with a lovely photo from Suki. And then the stream continues. From there, it goes to Restream, and then Restream sends it out to everywhere. So that's how I IRL stream. That's how, if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see a whole bunch of IRL content from New Zealand. That's how I've done all of those. Have a great day, Ben. I'm glad to caught your stream. Thank you, Suki. Hopefully you can swing in on Friday. We're first cap game back. I'm going to have a few beers and looking forward to it. I've got a couple of bottles of whiskey there too, so maybe we'll have a bit of a boozy one Friday. Although I don't want to get too tanked because I want to do a stream on Saturday morning, and then I'm going to go and shoot a festival as well. But anyway.
A lot of money. A lot of people will go, oh no, 25K, 20,000 for a Bitcoin, and immediately shut their mind to ever getting involved with Bitcoin. But with Zen, because it most likely will remain at $1 or less, that barrier of entry, that mental barrier that says, boy, that's expensive, that is gone. And people will have no problem jumping into a cryptocurrency that's priced at 0.0001 or 0.01 or 0.1 or $1 in the future. And yes, you could see $1 per Zen in the future if the adoption goes as
$1 Zen? I got 24 million of them. I don't think it's going to get to $1. I mean, if it does, I'm a 24-year millionaire. 24x. When you say I'm a 4 millionaire, I'll be a 24. That doesn't make sense, dude.
I suspect it will. We already have 1.2 million wallets after 1 week. So imagine how
Thanks, Suki. Love that you used my photo. I love that photo. And thank you, Suki. I'll see you soon.
Many wallets we will have in 52 weeks. Because guess what? Everyone coming to crypto, everyone that's new to crypto, they can simply get a Metamask wallet, get a little Ethereum, and start printing free money. And that is what we are seeing here, people. The other beautiful thing about this is the launch was fair. The owners, the people who designed it, they had no tokens prior to the release. They jumped in after the release, just like you and I are. This was fair and beautiful, and that.
See, I disagree with that point. It was meant to be fair, but I don't think it was a fair launch. You had thousands of bots that was front-running you and snaking you. I mean, I got my C rank at 24, and then the transaction failed because the network was so congested with bots. So that's not very fair at all.
That is the type of thing I like. That is what cryptocurrency is supposed to be about. That is what Satoshi Nakamoto had in mind when he invented Bitcoin. And I believe the founders here had great respect for Satoshi, and that is why they did, things how they did them here with XEN. Now, you are so early, folks. It's only 7 days out. My friends have asked me, what should I do? I always tell them, do as you must, do what you think is best. But I have a buddy who said, should I just take a day and mint Zen? And I laughingly said, that's exactly what you should do. And of course, he knows that's not financial advice, but you can't lose by minting a free token. You can't lose by waiting 400 days to get it. And you can't lose by being patient. And if you do all of those things, you might be surprised, as to where this road goes. So that's it, folks. Again, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. God bless. Have a great day. Thanks for listening, and know that I appreciate you. Bye.
That was a quick wrap up. What I'll do again, folks, I'll grab this handle here or this YouTube video. If you want to go ahead and give 333 Crypto a follow, that's his channel there. The idea with that is that you can give him some love. But what I want to do now is go ahead and use the Binance Smart Chain to, what did I do that for? I just closed that down. I'm going to do what bring this back up. What have I done here? I'm going to do what Comtech just did, and I'm going to mint my Zen on the Binance Smart Chain. So let's do that. Here it is, and it's going to ask me to change to the switch to the network, I'll switch the network to Binance Smart Chain. So global rank, if I do this now, my global rank is going to be 2 million. And it's only been 7 days. And there's 3,000 active stakes. Wow. Maximum term days is 420. Interesting. So how much, let me just check my wallet. I might just jump off while I do this, but I'm going to check how much Binance do I have in there. BNB. I got 0.0093 BNB. Actually, I can show you that. There's no harm in showing you that. That's my Binance. I don't know if that's enough. Oh, I've got Pulse 33 too. I bought some of that quite a while back. Either way, let's mint free. That'll be my global rank 2765, term days 420. Actually, before we do that, let me just confirm what was my I'm going to just swap back out of that, and I'm going to go back to the Ethereum chain just to see how many days is my mint term. Maybe I'll do the same mint term on both, is what I'm saying, or what I'm thinking. Where is mine? Dashboard. Is that not connected? No, it's connected. Okay, so 373. So I might do the same. 373. I'll copy that. So I want to get the same amount, so then I can roll them over both on the same day, kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. So let's go back to the Binance Smart Chain. Swap it over here on the network. And it's querying the global state. So if I go mint free Zen, terms 373, start minting. This is going to bring up my wallet here. It's going to ask me to make this transaction. Maximum fee is 86 BNB. Do I have that? I think I do. Yeah. So let's approve that transaction. I thought Binance Smart Chain was quicker than that. Global rank 27 million or 2,769,416. That's how many people have done this before me. That's a lot. A lot of people, a lot of cruisers. Rank claim successful, minting initiated. So here we go. So in 373 days, I'll be able to mint 9,562,000. You're seeing this number here, 9,562,599 Zen on the Binance Smart Chain. Also, in 373 days, I'll be able to mint 24 million approximately Zen on the Ethereum chain. This is because it's on multiple chains. I've done one of both. Now I don't use these chains, so I'm probably not going to bother with them. Ethereum proof of work, I should definitely do though. I should definitely do that. Let's just do that quickly. So 373 days is what we'll do. So I've already got the proof of work network, network in my Metamask. So 2,174,514 minters, or people acting in front of me. Mint, we'll just confirm we're on the proof of work Ethereum chain. Change that to 373. Oh, how How much ETH have I got? Okay, hopefully that's enough. I've not bought any, but this is just what's come over from the system copy. I don't think I got enough. 001. I can't remember how much I had. It'll fail if it's not enough anyway. Yeah, I haven't bought any Ethereum proof of work, but it is the system copy when this fork happened gave me enough to play with. So I think anyway, we'll see. I mean, I've been doing some transactions. I probably should think about like mining some from somewhere, because you can proof of work, that's mining, right? So are there Ethereum proof of work miners that I got an M1 Max Pro. Can I just mine some proof of work? Or are there faucets? Can I just hit a faucet every hour or so? But yeah, the point of doing this all for the same amount of time is because the proof of stake, the Ethereum proof of stake one, is the big one, right? That's 24 million Zen. Proof of work Ethereum chain, which we're just doing right now, ranks successfully claimed, minting initiated. We'll see how many I get there. So I'll be able to mint 9 million Zen here on the Ethereum proof of work chain in 373 days. My global rank is 2.1 mil, and that's how much Zen I'll be able to mint. So in 373 days time, ideally that'll be a Wednesday, we'll come in. If not, we'll do it on stream anyway. We'll come in, we will claim all of our Zen on all three chains, and we'll see what it's worth. It might be worth nothing, right? And I'll be 30 bucks down from the proof of stake Ethereum chain paying the gas fees. These other two chains, the gas fees are next to nothing, right? It's not even worth mentioning how much that was. It was sweet FA. Does anybody know, by the way, the chat's very quiet right now. Is anybody still there? And if you are still there, does anybody know where you can get Ethereum proof of work? Oh, I guess I could do a little searchy search. Are there faucets? ETH POW faucet. Aside from buying it, are there faucets? Go early. This is an Ethereum faucet running on the testnet. I don't want to get testnet though. Best ETH for faucets 2022. Proof of work ETH faucet. The proof of work faucet for Kiln has been closed. Use Go Early or Sepolia for testing. I don't want to use testnet. There is a new proof of work powered GoEth faucet available for the testnet. Starknet faucet. Faucetmonitor.com. Coin ETH doesn't tell you what chain though. Created 300 days ago, so that can't be. Created 6 days ago. Anyone that's created less than a month ago could be working. I'm just looking. Cute ETH. Let's take a look at Cute ETH. Cute ETH started using Faucet Pay to send payments. Okay. Where's the website then? Visit. Here we go. I want to work out how I can get a little ETH proof of work in my Faucet is disabled in my wallet without having to buy it. Actually, while we're here, what is the price of it? Where were we here? Let's go. ETH proof of work. Proof of work. Oh, it's $6. Shit, that's gone up. Well, it's dropped. Interesting. Okay. Wow, I thought it started off a lot cheaper than that. Yo, Hendrik, you're silent, but there he's got a little linky foo. Consensus proof of work mining. Oh, cool, H-Man. I guess I'll just grab that off here and copy it. How you doing, H-Man? I'll just copy that off the Chisel chat, paste it in here. Proof of work, it says here, proof of work is no longer underlying Ethereum's consensus mechanism, meaning mining has been switched off. Instead, Ethereum is secured by validators who stake. You can start staking. Yeah, so this is the, I guess I should have explained this, but I just assumed people knew this. But when Ethereum went from proof of work to proof of stake, there was a fork. Originally, it was just going to go, and now we are proof of stake. But what do you think happened? All the miners that had all this mining gear went, what? We still want to mine Ethereum, so they forked it. So it went off like that, and you can still use, that's the two chains. You can still use Ethereum, which is now proof of stake. That is main Ethereum, or original, not even original, but that is Ethereum. And then you can also use proof of work Ethereum. Yeah, so this, I guess this is the white paper, right, or the .org? Yeah, so this is talking about the proof of stake chain. So as it stands right now, mining doesn't exist on Ethereum proof of stake, but you can still go and mine proof of work. This, see, it's now called Ethereum proof of work. And so if I was to buy one Ethereum proof of work, you're looking at $6 US. I probably should have bought some, right? I probably should have just bought a little and kept it in my wallet. That's why I'm looking at if I can find a faucet that just drip feeds it willy-nilly. What's this go early? Go early? Go early, stay late. Go early, proof of work faucet. I'm totally out of my mind right now. Fork me on GitHub. What is a proof of work faucet? This is an Ethereum faucet running on the Go Early testnet. To prevent malicious actors from exhausting all available funds or accumulating enough ether to mount long-running spam attacks, this faucet requires some mining work to be done in exchange for free testnet funds. So I don't want testnet. I want real. Yeah. It's funny how it's still in testnet. I mean, it's up and running, right? The proof of work network is up and running. I don't want testnet. Might go to Google. That guy's chilled out. Proof of work ETH faucet. Faucet's closed. It's directing me back to that same place. Yeah, why is it all in testnet? The new, if you need some go early testnet ethers, 2nd of April. Here's a Reddit thread, the future of this testnet. Some people indirectly provided monetary values of early ETH and resulted in forces being drained. I've only seen them in a day. What are the long-term implications of this? Have you tried? What's this? What's this? I won't be linking anything to this. My crypto faucets. I'm not going to connect a wallet to an unusual website. Get him out of there. Someone's linked to it in freaking Reddit. Get out of there. I might be missing something. Is there something about the proof of work network that doesn't allow mining? Interesting. Please explain the concept of a faucet. Very, very simply, very, very simply, you click a button and you get cryptocurrency. Usually it's every hour. Sometimes it's daily. Often you've got to go through and provide some kind of capture. So you're proving you're an actual human. And you get drip fed small percentages of cryptocurrencies. All the big ones are in there. You can still, to this day, you can still click a button and get Bitcoin, but you're getting like 1 or 2 Satoshis. Let's not forget Bitcoin is divisible by 8. So 8, after the decimal point, there's 8 digits, and usually you're only getting 1 or 2 Satoshis. The very last number, 1. How is that sustainable? Free crypto. Dude, you used to be able to get full Bitcoins. In the early days of Bitcoin, you could go to, I think it was bitcoin.com or .org. I think it's no, it wasn't bitcoin.com. There was a website that was the official Bitcoin website, and there was a faucet there for you to click and receive. The idea was that you'd receive the Bitcoin to start trading with it and start building the network. So what's the purpose is to get people involved in it and get people using it. You often see it combined with an airdrop. So a new cryptocurrency will be like, oh, we're going to airdrop this to all the hex stakers, right? The hex stakers are a good set of people to airdrop free coins to. So that idea is that now that you've got a set of people that you know are active in the cryptocurrency world, we're going to airdrop you free tokens, enough for you to transact. And that's kind of like what it's been here with my experience on like the Ethereum proof of work chain. Right here, I got basically when the fork happened. So this Ethereum proof of work that I've got in my wallet here, I never bought that. That was literally the forking. So I had Ethereum in Ethereum, the main net, the proof of stake, which used to be proof of work. I had the Ethereum. When it forked, all of a sudden I had, because it was a system copy, the system state got copied. So then I had Ethereum proof of work in my wallet. Now that could be also used in the way, or the thinking behind that could also be kind of like, well, now you've got a small amount there that you can play with. So airdrops, forking, and faucets are all ways to get people into the cryptocurrency. The idea is that once you've experienced it, you might then go ahead and buy some and add to yourself. You can my advice, not financial advice, my advice would be not to sit in front of faucets all day pressing a button. That's lousy. But there are other ways to click faucets. I've been teaching myself AppleScript. I'll just leave that at this. The incentive is to gain and maintain interest. Exactly, yeah. But just think about it. Back in the day, if you pressed a button and then you filled out a captcha, you would get Bitcoin. I mean, people were doing this and coming out with pockets of Bitcoin, 50, 500 Bitcoin. And just think about that now. Like that, you're literally becoming a millionaire by clicking a button on a computer. Now, obviously, this isn't the case right now with Bitcoin, but there are other cryptocurrencies. For instance, XEN. We just minted. Essentially, we pressed a faucet. We pressed a button. We paid a token amount in fees, and we've now got, in my case, 24/8, about 35 million XEN across 3 different chains by clicking a button. What's XEN worth right now? Not much. Not much. Where is it? Did we keep it up? We closed. Oh, we changed it already. sorry, my bad. What's Zen trading for? Not much. 0.00002965. So if you put in down here, let's just call it 35 million. How many threes is that? Zero is one. Is that right? 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 350. So 35 million Zen is currently worth $100. And basically I got $100 by clicking a button. The idea is that you wouldn't sell it right now, and you can't, by the way, because you got to wait your term. So there's the tokenomics with Zen, but it's like the chest was on D-Live. Ooh, yeah. That's what I did when Bitcoin started. Shame I lost the wallet address. Yeah, Hendrik, dude, I forgot you did that. Yeah, I forgot you were one of the ones that was doing that back in the day. Like, man, if I could go back in time, when a friend of mine said, dude, you should look at this Bitcoin thing. It was 2013. No, it would have been 2012, because 2013 was, it all came unraveled. It would have been late 2012. Or it might have been early 2013. Either way, a friend of mine who was in cryptocurrency had a stack of Bitcoin, was like, man, you should look at this Bitcoin thing. I'm like, yeah. I remember coming home and talking with, not even going to mention her name, but talking with my partner, and we looked at it. We looked at a few YouTube videos. We were like, oh, okay. And we looked at that stuff, and then we decided, nah. And we did have disposable income. Like, we could have easily put a few grand into it. And we both said, digital currency? Forget about it. Although I tell you what would have happened. This would have been shit, because if we had done that, we would have done it together, and then there'd be a shit fight for who owns it now. Yeah. So that might have been a blessing in disguise that we didn't touch it. But that's all I had for you today on the cryptocurrency stream. Initially I had ideas to look at Poly Maximus, but I think we should leave that for another week. There's no urgency on that, because the Poly and the Maximus DAO comes into play on the 13th of November, when the first HSI stakes auction the first HSI Hedron stakes are available to purchase or to auction off. That stuff, I got to be honest, I'm not too sure if Heximorpho is still with me or with us here, but the Hedron and the Icosa and the HSI stakes involved in that, well, not even the HSI stakes, the borrowing against your stakes and all that stuff confuses the hell out of me. I'm looking forward to Poly Maximus being the way that I sort of dip my feet in, and I will dip my feet in there for shizzle. I feel like it's a good thing to get involved. Anyway, we'll talk about it next week. But I'm just trying to think logically about it, because I understand the perpetuals, I understand team, I understand maxi. I personally converted all my maxi to team, all of it, 100%. The way I figured with that was that maxi isn't coming out until 15 years or 14 years now. If you mint all of your maxi to one-to-one to team, you will then earn percentage back anyway. And if price goes up, that percentage could be higher, or the amount once you've done the percentage could be higher than what you started with. So I didn't mind, even though I bought maxi and staked that, or all you had to do was hold it and then you were part of it. I swapped it out for team to be a bigger team player, I guess. I'm really thinking about this though, like just going back onto not here. I'm just thinking about if I can't. Oh, what am I? ETH proof of work. I'm really thinking about what did that. I'm really concerned about getting in before this price goes up too high. I think I should just put a few bucks down for that and just get some in, because I know I'm going to be transacting like on that chain, you know, with Maxi and whatnot. Does aside from Hendrik and Pablo, who I know won't know the answer here, but is there anyone in the chat that knows where to get ETH proof of work from, aside from buying it, right? Aside from just going out and dumping some cash onto it, is there a way to get some while it's still relatively cheap? $6.27 is considerably cheap, right? To get a bit of that just for those transaction fees. I'd hate to get to a point where I'm like, I've got to transact on that network and I have no ETH left and I got to go and buy it and it's now $150, right? Per, like right now I could get a few of them and stack them there. So I just don't think Hendrik or Pablo will know the answer, so I'm just trying to exclude them out of the equation. I guess I could use old mate Google and do a search for how to get ETH proof of work. How to buy? No, I don't want to buy. ETH proof of work. Get your free money. This is on Forbes. Oh, ETH Fair as well. I forgot about ETH Fair. Okay, so that's okay. The XEN isn't available on. You know what ETH Fair is, folks? Do you know, Pablo and Hendrik? Do you know what ETH Fair? So I told you already. Ethereum forked. You've got Ethereum, which is proof of stake. Now you've also got Ethereum, which is proof of work. There was another one that forked out at the same time. Do you know about it? It's called Ethereum Fair, ETH. And do you know who's behind it? I'll just leave it open to see if anyone knows who's behind it. I'll give you a clue. It's DLive related. Well, it used to be, I think. I don't even know anymore, dudes. It's Justin Sun. Justin Sun forked Ethereum, and he has his own chain called ETH Fair. Now you might say, well, why would you touch that, dude? Well, because it was a forking, you've got the same crap in there. So I've gone ahead and done all of these perpetuals and all of these diamond hands and all of these Maximus DAO tokens. Well, you can go ahead and do all the same minting and staking on all three chains. His Excellency, yeah. So he did that, and that was like, I guess this is a good question to have to the hexagons. Are there any hexagons in the chat? Anybody? Old mate Richard Hart's forking Ethereum. It's been over a year now since this idea of Pulse Chain spoke of, right? The Ethereum fork. And we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And then it seems like out of nowhere, two other dudes went, there it is, we just did it. So there's been two forks of Ethereum in the time that Richard Hart has said that he would fork it, effectively doing the same thing. World's biggest airdrop, right? You get all your ERC20s copied over. Well, that happened twice on two different chains. I guess this is a conversation for the hexagons, but I'm just curious. Where were we here? Nope. This is a Forbes article. Free money? What is not to love? The Ethereum merge has spawned forks, the main one being Ethereum proof of work, which is basically the old pre-merged Ethereum. If the Ethereum proof of stake was not to work out, proof of work fork might become the dominant one, but that has not happened. The merge went well, and there have yet to be any technical glitches. The new Ethereum proof of stake version. Proof of stake version is the Ethereum, but there are at least two forks I know of. Ethereum proof of work, the main fork and chain. Ethereum Fair, another fork on an alternative chain. If you had Ethereum on at the fork block, you will have these forked Ethereums on those chains. This is what I just said. Free money, right? World's largest airdrop. While Ethereum proof of stake will be hugely dominant, the new forks have a life of their own, and the new pretender tokens have residual value. How do you get the coins? You add these chains to your wallet, for example, Metamask, and bingo, there will be your shiny new tokens in your wallet on the new chain. For ETH of work, put in, these are the network protocols. There it is. As I write, Ethereum proof of work is $6.88 and Ethereum Fair is $4.44. So when did this come out? Out of curiosity, September 21. So it's now about a month since then. It's October 19. So in September 21, Ethereum was $6.88, and if we check here, it's $6.20. So it's actually dropped. Well, it's maintained approx, but it's dropped. There's this little basket up here. What's this crap? What's this little? Why is there there's a present up there for me? What's this present? Can you see that? Little present opening up in front of me. What's all that about? Anybody know what that is on CoinMarketCap? Is it a birthday celebration or something? I can't click it. It goes to the login. Who cares? Okay. Okay, so that's it. Okay, that didn't really help me. I want to know how to get it. How to get free money in Ethereum merge. Who's building? Proof of work. Ethereum org. Looks like there's no faucets for this. How to buy it on Coinbase. Hendrik, it's the D-Live chest. It did a runner to the coin market. It did look like that, didn't it? It does look like the chest. I think I have a login for this. Let me just log in. I think I've got a, yeah, I've got to log in for this. Okay, I logged in and it's gone. I logged in and it took it away. Ah, you suck. Either way, I'm not seeing any. I just thought there. Oh, hang on. How to mine ETH proof of work. Ooh, interesting. There's a YouTube video. How to mine ETH proof of work. Jesus! Shit, that was loud. When did this go live? September 14. So this is about a month ago. Fart. Fuck, that was loud. Next on mining.
Hey guys, welcome to Next on Mining India. बहुत ही major update आया है. You know, we are all searching कि ETH, POW के mining pools कहाँ पर है, mining pools कहाँ पर है, कुछ नहीं मिल रहा था. And suddenly, you know, 4-5 रशिया के माइनिंग पूल्स ऑनलाइन आ चुके हैं. उनका टेस्टनेट लॉन्च हो चुका है.
Is that English mixed with Hindi?
टेस्टनेट का मतलब है कि आप उस पे जाके अपना एक बार ट्रायल कर सकते हो जब तक ये मेन नेट लॉन्च नहीं होता है, जब तक वो मर्ज के बाद मेन स्ट्रीम नहीं आता है ETH POW. बट आप अपनी हैश रेट चेक कर सकते हो.
No, it's just a few key English words. Bugger. In this video, I explain how to mine ETH proof of work post Ethereum merge. So you got to purchase a mining rig. So where are the mining pools? Can you just point a miner at it? It's not in English.
आप पूरा चला के देख सकते हो कि कुछ ना कुछ कोई प्रॉब्लम हो तो आप लर्न कर सकते हो कि उस पे कुछ ज्यादा मेजर चेंजेस तो नहीं है. ऑल्दो जैसे आप इथेरियम माइनिंग करते थे वैसा ही माइनिंग इसमें सब पैरामीटर्स रहेंगे. बट यू कैन गो चेक इट आउट कि माइनिंग पूल एड्रेस कैसा है उनका, वहाँ पे वॉलेट की कैसे डालनी है.
It's weird that every now and then he just drops into English and then bumps right back out, making for a very, very difficult watch experience. I can't watch that. I got another link here, I guess. Ooh, how to claim ETH proof of work airdrop tokens after the merge. I guess this is just going to show you how to change your wallet to the chain.
I show you how to claim ETH POW tokens after ETH merge and hard fork. Fork is to happen on September 15th at 1:12 a.m.
What's the bet? This video is just going to say, oh, you just changed the network settings in the top of Metamask.
CST according to ethernodes.org/merge. I would follow official ETHPOW account at Ethereum POW. Exchanges that support ETH POW tokens are Binance.com. FTX will list at a later date, Coinbase not sure. Here are the ones confirmed: ETHPOW listing confirmed: Nexo, Gate.io, Poloniex, Mex, Famex, DigiFinex, and Coin. ETH POW backer is Chandler Guo. Follow him on Twitter for details.
No.
Below are 6 steps to claim your ETH POW tokens after the merge. First step. Hold ETH at the time of the POW fork. The first is to hold ETH on a self-custody wallet at the time of the POW fork, such as Metamask. Do not hold ETH on any exchange's wallet where you may not be able to receive the new tokens. Do not hold wrapped ETH, WETH, on ETH chain. If you have ETH on ETH chain, unwrap them to ETH using Uniswap with just paying gas fees. Ethereum POW chain will be launched 24 hours after the merge. Some exchanges have already publicly let it be known that they will give them to their users should the POW fork be successful, while other exchanges have not yet said anything about it. However, those who hold ETH on a non-custodial wallet will always be able to retrieve the new ETHPOW tokens. Holding ETH on a wallet of an exchange that supports POW fork at the time of the fork.
So this is basically
just things a lot.
Just make sure you've got it in your wallet. Okay, so we're not learning anything there. So I mean, yeah. I guess there isn't a faucet, and the only way to get it is to buy it. So I should probably just put a few bucks in and just get some. Yeah, I'll do that in my own time though. Anyway, I guess that's all I've got for you in terms of cryptocurrency. Does anybody have any questions or anything they want to raise before we launch this thing and we wrap up? I'll get out of here for today if no one's got any other cryptocurrency concerns. If anyone's concerned, considering, or confused by cryptocurrency, now's your chance to fire up a question. Otherwise, we'll slide on out of here. Yeah, I feel like we've hit everything we wanted to hit in terms of Zen. I'm stoked, Comtech, you just claimed yours on Binance. You didn't do ETH and ETHW? Interesting. Good info, Gibbs. Yeah, thanks, Comtech. Cheers, man. I've missed these cryptocurrency streams since I've been in New Zealand. I've really missed being able to do them and get deep into it and like get confused by everything and yeah, have a intense stream. Did you claim on the other chains? Cheers, man. Have a good one. You know I'm no good with crypto. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I hadn't enabled Ethereum proof of work until now. Oh, so now that you have, so did you just see? Did you marvel at the amount of ETH POW you've got in there? Because now you got it. Like you just enabled the chain and you got coins there ready to play with. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, folks. Well, let's get out of here then. I'll say ta-ta. I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, thinking about it, I was kind of thinking of not streaming on Thursdays. I was thinking that might be a change I make where I don't stream on a Thursday and then I just come back on a Friday for a cap game. But knowing me, I probably will stream, but I don't know. Yeah, I only claimed in Binance. Yeah, well, now that you have enabled the ETHW, you should just claim it there as well. And just out of curiosity to see what your global rank is and your mintable, the options for you for minting. It's funny, it's claiming. Yeah, it's claiming the mint. Yeah, claim that mint. All right, folks. Well, if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you Friday. But more than likely, I'll stream tomorrow. But I'm just kind of thinking about making slight changes where I don't stream every single day. Maybe I'll go to the casino. Going to the casino. What could possibly go wrong? Hendrik, do you remember that band? Going to the casino. Tomorrow nights. What could possibly go? Philadelphia Grand Jury. Dude. Oh, I can't play it. I was going to play it on here. I'll get dinged off YouTube. Going to the casino. From Melbourne, yeah? Philadelphia Grand Jury. Tomorrow night. What could possibly go wrong? I'm going to the casino, folks. Enjoy your slots. I'll see you later. Cheers. Get him out of there. Go on, out you go. Get out of there. Up there. Stay there.